Let's move on because we have another one we wanted to get to. The
Roll your
United
sleeves up,
States,
folks.
the United
We getting
States
serious
versus
now.
Billie
We getting
Holiday.
serious now.
Yeah, this we're going to completely change direction. United States versus Billie Holiday, starring the for first-time actress Andra Day, a biopic about the legendary jazz singer Billie Holiday. Let me quickly play this trailer, and then I know we have a lot to say about it. So.
Don't you know who this is? She was thinking of something more special. I'm downright flashy, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Billie Holiday.
Reporters keep asking me, Billy, why you do the things you do? This is what I tell them. We love you.
NAACP says Billie Holiday is the voice of our people.
I think we should integrate the audience with this show. Let's change it up a little bit. You know, blacks and whites sitting together.
You knew what you were getting yourself into when you decided to come on the road.
Get out my goddamn clothes.
I'm gonna take everything except your bra and your man.
Which one of my songs is your favorite song?
Strange Fruit.
Yeah, it's a song about important things, you know. Things that are going on in the country.
Woo, Trevante.
This holiday
Yes.
woman's causing a lot of people to think the wrong things.
Starting with the so-called civil rights movement.
Those lyrics provoke
What you like?
Y'all got a plan?
She's a drug addict.
Exactly. I cut Strange Fruit.
I want to sing the damn song.
It's for your own good, okay?
I sing it the fuck I want. Southern trees
Get her off that stage.
bear strange fruit. They won't let me sing nowhere. No clubs, no money, no nothing. You gotta understand, baby, right now I'm in a situation.
You said we could beat this, Billy.
I need some now. Blood on the leaves.
You're like a hammer. Come right back and hit harder than before.
She's singing it for all of us. Ain't no other Negro star bold enough to do it.
Black bodies swinging. I'm being followed. I'm not gonna cower to no fizz. In the southern breeze.
She's made something of herself and you can't take it because she's strong, beautiful, and black.
Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. You think I would stop singing that song? Your grandkids will be singing Strange Fruit.
All right, guys. All right.
That was
So-
amazing.
All right, Micah. We're gonna start off with you again. Your initial thoughts on Billie Holiday.
So let me say first off, this film was directed by Lee Daniels, and I'm not a huge fan of Lee Daniels. I think a lot of his work is, I think a lot of what he does as a filmmaker is just plotting but he's one of those filmmakers that can get good actors to be in his movies and pluck some people from obscurity. And he did it here because I will say that Andra Day is amazing.
Wow.
She is absolutely amazing in this movie. And
Very
if
good.
I'm being honest, her performance, if I'm being honest, is the reason why I stuck around. In terms of
Stop reading my
the
notes,
actual,
buddy. Stop.
in terms of the actual notes, I mean, the actual film, it just feels like Lee Daniels is just kind of all over the place, right? But he's all over the place, but at the same time, he's only focused on this like later aspect of Billie Holiday, and it would be like focusing on a Whitney Houston biopic, but focusing on like her drug years, right? Like there's more to that person, and I feel like there's more to Billie Holiday. But look, come for Andra Day, and you will be amazed at this woman's performance. It is a star making turn.
Yeah, let me go to Gianni Storm next.
Oof. I don't. I'm almost speechless because it was a really, really great performance by Andra, and I think I'm even more shocked that I just found out that it was her first time acting like on screen.
Right?
Yep.
So
Right?
I'm like, where did you find her? Like you said, from obscurity. So, um, I watched it twice. The first time I fell asleep because it was late at night, but I watched it twice, and it was like Micah said. I like how I like your eye because like you almost know how a movie is supposed to carry you. Like how you said it was kind of like everywhere in the movie. I felt that, and I felt like it was just me. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a lot going on, but it's good to hear from other people. So I'm glad we're doing this. But it felt like it was everywhere at first. I think that I liked the plot when it started getting to Strange Fruit, like the Strange Fruit song and how that was, like how that story played out. Um, I think that I liked Everybody Hates Chris. What's his name? The Everybody Hates Chris
Girl,
character.
I was like, where have I seen this little boy
Tyler
before?
James Williams.
Yeah.
I know him from The
I
Walking
like keep
Dead.
referring to him in my head, the Everybody Hates Chris guy.
I kept
Yeah, I love
I looked up
him.
his name, I still can't remember it.
I love seeing him. but
Put some
I have
respect
to
on
say
Tyler
that
James Williams' name.
Oh, that's his name.
I'll
Thank
remember
you.
it.
I thought we had an
Tyler
expert
James
on the show.
Everybody hates Chris. That's his name. Everybody hates
Everybody
Chris.
hates Chris guy.
Everybody's gonna remember
That's
him
his
from
name.
that. But also I really like I thought he could have done a better acting job, but the one that Liz just screamed for, the dark skinned one with the nice little
Girl,
waist.
don't make me
beautiful.
come for you. Don't make me.
I'm with you on Gianni. Gianni, I'm with you on
Tell
this
me.
one. Go ahead. Go ahead and say your piece,
His
Gianni.
character's name was Jimmy Fletcher. His character's name was Jimmy Fletcher.
Jimmy Fletcher.
But in real
Okay,
life, he is the
Jimmy.
fineness that is Trevante Rhodes. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, he's very, very, very handsome. But I think that I didn't like his acting. It felt like he was just leaning on Andra. Like it was like he was kind of leaning on her acting. It felt like that a little bit, but he was relying on her acting and his looks, or something was going off there.
Yep.
But
So-
I think that everyone did a great job so far.
So regarding Trevante Rhodes' character, his character existed in real life, but you really can't find much on him. So
I looked him
Trevante
up
Rhodes was
too.
kind of, Trevante Rhodes was kind of given a little bit of leeway to kind of do whatever.
Right.
But but this is where a director comes in. It's like, I need you to do this, right? And instead of just like pointing the camera and letting.
Yeah.
So, but if he felt a little weak, it's because Trevante Rhodes really didn't have anything to go off of.
Okay, then that's understandable. Then they didn't know much about Jimmy, the real Jimmy.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's not a lot of information.
So how did they know?
And what I was reading, there's no corroboration that they actually had a romantic relationship. So,
Right.
I mean, he did exist. It just there's no corroboration they actually had a romantic relationship. All right, Robbie.
Oh,
This is a movie that landed. It's a powerful, powerful piece of cinema, and I recommend that people take it in. I enjoyed a lot of the cinematography, just as far as flipping back
Yeah.
into some of the
Visuals were
black and
nice.
white, some of the grainier footage, then hopping
Visuals well
into
done.
a modern HD. So it covered the gamut, and it was relevant to what was happening in the story. I learned a lot about Billie Holiday's story from the movie, and I watched it last night with my wife. And today, during my breaks and downtime, I did some fact checking. I did a little bit of research into this woman's story, and other than being a gifted singer, I really didn't know anything about her. And this was it was another real history lesson for me. Garrett Hedlund playing Commissioner Enslinger. He always plays lawmen so well. That shitty lawman. He plays that shitty character so well.
Except for when he was in Four Brothers with Marky Mark. Except for when he was in Four Brothers with Marky Mark.
I knew I seen him. I
was wondering where I saw him before. Is that where I saw him before?
Wow.
He really played that Fed.
That's a good movie, by the way. I
to a
like
T.
Four Brothers.
My favorite.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead.
and that's
Sorry,
I
Rob.
think that he played that Harry Anslinger character very, very well as far as his relentless persecution, just targeting this poor woman and making her the figurehead of something that it wasn't. And Strange Fruit, man, talk about
Yeah.
a powerful, powerful song. And historically, I can appreciate why Billie chose to sing this song because it needed to be sung, and I can I can understand why the American government felt so threatened and scared of this during this time period because
they wanted to keep lynching
and
black
they went
people.
after
That's why.
God
I
damn,
didn't
yeah, like
understand it.
yeah, like it's such a powerful, powerful movie. I would recommend anyone to watch it because it lands. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna feel.
Yeah, you are gonna feel a
Yeah,
lot.
absolutely. Yeah.
Do you mind if I go before you? I just want to.
All right, Dad.
All right. So I think the movie was great. I mean, but it was all about, as Micah said, it was all about Andra Day. She was captivating. I mean, it reminded me of Training Day with Denzel, right? Sometimes there's movies that are just
In her
okay.
element.
Because Training Day was an okay movie, but Denzel made the movie, right? The same thing with this movie. Andra Day. I mean, I watched it.
On Ethan Hawke.
I watched it 3 times, well,
Good,
2.5.
yeah.
Yeah, like you don't even remember who was in Training Day. You halfway remember.
Ethan Hawke.
I know it was Ethan Hawke, but I'm just saying. but in this, but I watched it like 3
Eva
times.
Mendes.
You just like
Yeah.
you can't help but watch her and see her face, her facial expressions, the way she talks. I mean, I felt like I knew
she owned it.
Billie Holiday. It was so raw.
Yeah.
I felt like I really got to know who Billie Holiday was through Andra Day's performance. So, I mean, and then I watched The Lady Sings the Blues, and no, that was more of a performance art. I mean, it was a good performance by Diana Ross. Andra Day embodied, Billie Holiday, and that was really what. It's really all about Andra Day. You have to watch it for that performance, and she better win an Oscar. Go ahead, Lizzie. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I absolutely loved it. Loved it. Loved everything about it. To the point where I had to step back. I was like, okay, like Rob said, it was a lot. It was a lot. But it taught me a lot also because like Neo just pointed out, I saw Lady Sings the Blues back in the 80s. My mom was a big fan of Diana Ross. I was not. But and Billy D. Williams, like all the black ladies love Billy D. Williams back in the day. So he played one of her husbands in the movie. I think it was McKay. I think he played McKay in Lady Sings the Blues. And so
her later husband, the one who was in the hospital with her.
The second husband, yeah. So I went into it thinking, okay, is this going to be a Lady Sings the Blues reboot? No, it wasn't. It actually gave you everything that the title suggests. The U.S. versus Billie Holiday. And that portion of the story I had never heard before. Like, yeah, I knew about the song. I had heard the song before. I didn't know the backstory about how the government came after her specifically for this song. But I also didn't know the backstory. Like, I knew that she was bisexual. So that relationship that they gave you that she had with Tallulah Bankhead, that was 100% factual. But I didn't know a lot about where the root of her substance abuse came from. And so to see, to hear that she was raped.
History. I had no idea about her childhood history.
Raped at 10, that her mother was a prostitute. Her mother had her living in brothels. Her mother suggested that she go at 10, 12 years old, that she go and, start working this job. Like, I knew none of that. And I really, honestly, I don't even think I knew how bad her addictions were. Or that she didn't die of it. Like, I always thought she died of a drug overdose, which she did not. Like, she had a host of other issues, cirrhosis of the liver, which is, connected to drinking, which, kind of shook me up a little bit. But also there were heart issues as well. So I learned a lot, but like everyone here has said, Andra gave the performance of a lifetime.
I mean, it was amazing.
And to think that, again, like Gianni said, this was her first time acting. in any film role.
Same.
And she talked about how she had never smoked cigarettes. She wasn't a drinker. This was stuff that she had to incorporate to embody Billie Holiday. And so I loved it. I appreciated
I think
every
she
moment
supposedly
of it.
lost and gained weight too.
Yes, she lost. She
for the-
said she
for
lost
the
like
role.
50 pounds.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
I
mean,
I loved
she
every
was-
bit of it.
I mean, she
Oh,
made
shit.
sure she made the best of her first.
She also
performance.
said that she spent a lot of time with actual heroin addicts.
Yeah, because
So
oh my
she
God,
could learn, so she could learn from them about what that type of addiction is about.
I mean, when you saw her doing the drugs, it was unlike, when I watched Lady Sings the Blues again, and you saw her trying to act like she was a drug addict. It wasn't what a drug addict looks like. This is what a drug addict looks like. Andra Day's performance, fantastic. I mean, I don't know the words.
But let me ask you all one question about Andra Day's performance, and maybe this is just me,
What's that?
because I thought it was an amazing performance. But did anyone see or have like little images of Rihanna shooting at them as she was on screen? Like there were moments when she appeared on screen, I'm like, that looks like Ree. Oh no,
She does
that's
look like
Andra.
Rihanna.
I was just like, what?
I
It's
don't know,
like
but her
right
voice sounded
here. It's like
Erykah
right in
Badu
this
to me.
area.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny that you say that because I had those moments with Tiana Taylor in Coming to America also, where it's just like, it really looks like.
Yeah,
Rose.
it's something right here. It's like something right here in this area.
Rihanna look like Rihanna?
There are definitely some moments.
They look
Johnny, thank you for being in my corner on this one, Johnny. Thank you.
we're gonna put them together.
Yeah, I'm looking
We're
at.
gonna do a little comparison.
I'm looking at Andra Day's photo on Wikipedia. Yeah, she looks very much like Rihanna in that picture.
Yeah,
a little
It
bit.
just kept popping up in my head. I'm like, no, stay focused, Newman. Stay focused.
So quick comments online. We're looking at George Fournier says, haven't seen this movie yet, but sounds like the leading actress delivered a similar performance to the one Jamie Foxx did in the movie Ray. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. We said Vicky Smith. They found her in Deltaville. That's my sorer. I guess that's where they found Andra Day.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to watching it. Jacqueline Smith. Yep. All right. Any final thoughts on that, Micah?
Like I said, Andra Day's performance is worth the price of admission. It's a star-making role, and it's a movie that between the two films that we spoke of today, this one would be the one that I would recommend people see.
Even with the plot issues and stuff like
100%.
that, and the
Right.
acting
Even
performances throughout were not great, but that was Andra Day's was a great.
So a bit of a disclaimer with that one, Micah. Depending on your mood, if you're feeling a little vulnerable,
Yeah.
something lighter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
it is a heavy movie.
It can be.
It is. It is. It is.
It is.
All right, so
Because
that
I
is
think a lot of people think they're just going to see a performance type movie.
yeah. No,
And that's
I
no.
expected that.
You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn who Billie Holiday is. You're gonna feel like
Although
you just
you
met
do-
Billie Holiday.
You do
Yes.
get a lot of performances in it, though. You do get a lot of
Oh
performances.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, the
Oh, yeah.
musical. Yes. Oh my.
The music is excellent in this movie.
That's a great point. I mean, I actually started listening to Billie Holiday. I mean, I really enjoyed this movie this much. I started listening to Billie Holiday's
downloading.
music. I was just playing it in the background while I was working, and I would argue that Andra Day sounded better than Billie Holiday. I would argue
That was Andra Day singing.
We'll say that she sounds
Give
better.
her, throw her
I'm gonna
Oscar.
upset somebody. There we go. There we go.
Production tools have changed over the last.
Look at Liz.
I'm just saying I'd argue. I know there's a good argument against it, but I'm just saying.
I mean,
So was it
technology.
or not?
Sound quality.
Maybe that's
Liz,
maybe
come
that.
back to the room, Liz. Come back.
I'm going to let y'all deal with him because I can't.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna come online. I'm sure I might get canceled for that one. I might get canceled for
I
that
can't.
one.
I gotta look it up.
All right.
She is a singer, though. I think. but
No, she is.
She is.
No,
Yeah,
she
I know.
is.
Oh my God,
She
yes,
is.
she's a great singer.
She sang. Did she sing at the inauguration? No, she sang on New Year's
Oh.
Eve. Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
Yeah.
But yes, she's definitely
She's
a
definitely a
singer
good
that's
singer.
out there.
Yeah.
But come on now. Stop it, Neo.
All right. So that's all the time we have for this segment, Micah. I know you're going to stick around for the game, but tell people real quick where they can find you on Black Cinema and the Nerdpocalypse.
You could search Black on Black Cinema online, literally anywhere. Anywhere you get your podcasts, just look for Black on Black Cinema and
right.
the Nerdpocalypse.
All right, cool. All right. See you in just a few seconds.
All right.
I like that graphic.
Me too.
That's a quick animation.
Liking those graphics.
Very
All right. So as always.